This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF SPY one-day reading for December 5th, 2024. It's currently November 18th, 2024, 9:59 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $588.15. That's USD. The shuffle video for the December 5th reading was created on October 15th, 2024 at 12:05 p.m. Eastern Time. In this video, we're going to go over the overall trend direction for the day. We're going to talk about the chart behavior around the day's highest high and the chart behavior around the day's lowest low, as well as the general timing down to roughly about an hour as far as where they are throughout the day. And then we're going to get into where the best trades are and the chart behavior by the hour, basically. You have to give it plus or minus an hour here or there of wiggle room, and not in all readings, in a few readings here or there. But always pay attention to the sequence of events, because that will keep you on track if we are plus or minus a little bit here or there on the timing. The overall theme of behavior for the 5th, we have a notable move to the upside. The sun card usually indicating, in some cases, it's the start of a rally. In the case of like a one-year chart, it's more likely, and the theme position is more likely to just be a notable move to the upside. Behavior around the highest high, we have a unicursal at the highest high. There's sideways rotation, a big move higher, and then more sideways rotation at the high. And this is actually alluding to, see how we've got this trade here? This is actually alluding towards here, like on the 5th. Interesting. Behavior around the lowest low, we have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance near the day's low, and there's not really any trade advisement so much about around that trade card being nullified fortune. We most likely see more than one reversal or no reversals at all. Like more than one reversal, eventually like taking us probably to the same place, or no reversal at all, right? Now, we're going to get into the hour-by-hour chart behavior, as well as timing the highs, the lows, and the best trade opportunities. But before we do that, I just want to make sure you're aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill, and we do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. It's a threefold agreement between the universe and anybody utilizing this information for personal gain. Nothing wrong with gaining from this information as long as you are simultaneously helping other people. So the way that you do that is you go to our website, Tarot for Traders, to the Resources tab. 5% of all profits should be donated forward to one of these charities here. Just click a link and donate. It's super easy, and 5% of the profit should be donated back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use the app Wise. It's reliable, or you can use crypto. There's a ton of different QR codes for crypto donations. It leaves you at 90%. That's way more than a stockbroker would ever leave you with. With that said, guys, make sure to follow through on the rule of karma. As long as you do that, the universe considers you an angel investor of the channel. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. In the pre-market, we have a notable rally increasing with momentum moving forward in time. There's a notable rally increasing with momentum into a high probably right around the open, out of which we decline through multiple support levels, most likely a brief peak that's easily missed. It may be followed by another move higher and then a decline. More likely, it's just like a decline from the open off of a high. And so that decline off of the high in the first half hour, eventually it'll end with a fast sun move higher somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock most likely. A notable move higher between roughly 11 and 12, pushing the upper end of a range higher, at least on a one-day chart scale, really increasing it with some momentum towards the end of that hour as we near 12 o'clock. And then somewhere in there, there's most likely going to be a drop between that pushing the upper end of a range higher and another move to the upside. There's most likely a drop in there, maybe starting somewhere right around 12 o'clock, decline, and then another move to the upside. It'll be like out of chart behavior that makes us think we're going to go lower, or there'll be some sort of headwinds that come out that make us think we're going to go lower. Either way, we go higher unexpectedly. More movement to the upside blended with sideways rotation taking place between roughly 1 and 2 o'clock. A notable, and that sideways rotation should end with a big move higher. It will really stand out as one of the biggest moves, if not the biggest move. One of the biggest moves of the day, right around 2 o'clock. It'll take us to a failed attempt to break through key resistance that we expect to break through, followed by a decline through key support, which then takes us into a low in the last hour. But this room right here does make it a little bit tricky. There could be a high here in the last hour, and a low here in the last hour, or there could be a high here in the last hour, and then a low like the following day, which actually looks like that might be part of what's happening. Probably right out of the low, a big move to the upside right around the close. Either way, most likely we open higher on the following day. The sneak preview for 6 is out of a decline, a big move from the bottom range to the top range. Oh, and then also in the post market, we have a sideways S formation within a channel, decline, incline, and then decline. Yeah, so even here, this is the fortune card nullified here is really indicating the trade opportunities here at the low. So most likely we have a lower price level with a cash out opportunity for a short position taking place on the 6th, but most likely we open higher as well. So be careful. It's got like both directions a little bit tomorrow. Okay, guys, this one's a little tricky because we get the Ace of Wands at the beginning of the day at a high. What I want to do is open up a partial, probably like 25% of a short position at the high here. And then if at the end of the day we have like higher price levels, then I would add to the short position. But I don't really see this being a day trade kind of opportunity. This Ace of Wands is more likely to be an opportunity to close a long from the prior day, or an opportunity to open up a partial short with the intent to close that short probably tomorrow. If there's a really good profit in the last hour, I just take it.